Are y'all that upset at this picture?
Eve the legend, Eve the rapper, Eve the businesswoman, Eve the actress has gotten the entire internet talking about a family photo she took with her husband's family or her husband's group of friends. Has gotten the entire internet talking over the Christmas season. Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great and happy new year. This is the first video I'm filming for the new year and I'm super excited of the type of content we're going to dish out this year, and I'm really anticipating a lot of crazy things to happen this year. But yeah, how you all doing? What are you up to this new year? And do you have a new year resolution? Do you have a new year resolution and do you have a vision board? I'm thinking of doing it. I have already done my vision board but I need it like physically, you get what I'm saying? But anyway, let me know what you're doing. So today's video, I want to talk about Eve. Who's that girl? I want to talk about Eve and what has gotten everybody talking about her. She trended a couple of days ago after the Christmas holiday. She trended because of the picture she shared of her and her son. Is that son or daughter? I think son, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, Eve and her kid and her husband and husband's family, and everybody's just talking because literally she was the only black person there and our child was the only mixed person there, and this has gotten a lot of people talking. And also another thing that got a lot of people talking is the fact that Eve the gangster, Eve the rapper, is now like on the up elite white space. Anyway guys, let's go check out people's response to this and then I'll come back and share my thoughts. But let me know what you think about these pictures that popped up on the screen. What do you think about them? Were your first thoughts seeing Eve in this type of space and light? What were your first thoughts and what you think about it? Go ahead and share your thoughts. So let's go check out people's response to this and then I'll come back and talk more, okay?
The rapper Eve shares a photo at Christmas. And some people are looking at this photo and they're starting to wonder, mate. Let me start counting. I count 1, maybe 2.
Okay.
What's going on here, mate?
So I think seeing a picture of Eve with her billionaire husband and the family for the Christmas holiday, I feel like if you grew up in the era that we grew up in, Eve, Rough Rider Eve, you know, with the paw prints on her chest for the tattoos, you know, riding the motorcycles, you know, just like, she was like, she was vulgar, but she was like a respect, like, she was gangster, right? So I feel like seeing her now, because that is a person from our generation, from us, from our culture, right? Be like so elevated now, y'all. It's dope. Watch, so that's why, like, when I see the Sexy Reds and the Glorillas and the, you know, all the girls like that, I'm like, it could be any one of them. You see how they are now, you're probably labeling them, you probably know what their future gonna be, and then they turn out like Eve and do a complete, you know, just different from life. Where she grew up, the environment she lived in, the activities she used to partake in. Like, it's like that shit is so humbling, it's so beautiful to see. So I saw somebody saying like, why is it such a shock she been married to this man? I don't know, it's a bit of nostalgia, like to see my girl done leveled all the way up, she grown and sexy, she not that same girl we used to know.
Listen, Eve, why do you decide to swim in so much snow? Like, what do you guys think? So this is Eve's Christmas dinner with her husband's family, obviously, and friends, her husband's side. And if you can see, this is so snowy. For me particularly and personally, I can't deal with the snow like this. It's so snowy. I can't swim in the snow this much. Everybody is complaining. This picture has gone absolutely viral. And Eve, on the other hand, why didn't you go sit next to your husband? Why far away from your husband? Like, I can't deal with the snow this much. I'm so sorry. Each with their own, but I can't deal with the snow. Say I'm going out in a gathering, yeah, and we are 3 or 4 colored person, then I feel a bit comfortable. But when I'm the only person amongst the snow, it's so difficult for me to swim in the snow like this. Each with their own, you know. Yeah, this is a bit snowy for me. Well, they have people are dragging this lady. People are dragging Eve for feet. They are dragging her, and we all know why. Because of all this, you know. You see all that. Anyway, I hope they enjoyed the Christmas dinner.
Taking this photo in, y'all don't think Eve
This ghetto shit just like a WTTV. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, we love a good fine dining, tablecloth, prim and proper butler experience. But ghetto is fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I understand what she went through with Stevie J getting her hair knocked in the washing machine and the dryer than anybody across the pond. But this is so great. Like, y'all don't think she missed those, like, you know, tequila Tuesday shopping? Hey, from one side of the mouth to the next. Y'all don't think she missed that? Just a little. I'm just thinking for myself. Like, I would be bored, but that's just me. I get it. My girl is living it up, but like, where's the fun? Where's the fun? Yeah, I think she want to stick her toe back in a little bit of the, you know, we love it. But are you okay?
Okay.
Because sometimes that age just like, it comes from up out of me. Like, it literally just escapes me. Like, I just feel like
my girl is suppressing the A. She's suppressing a good you know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot tell me this is funner than a good somebody yelling in the background, slapping dominoes on the table. Somebody flipped the table because they playing spades. Y'all don't.
Really?
I'm concerned. I don't think she's having fun. I hope you're having fun, Eve. I know you're safe, well, I think, but I hope you're having fun. Because this is screaming get out. And I'm praying for you, sister.
I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this picture, I was scared.
I thought they were filming like another Get Out 2 or something, or like another movie where the black woman gotta escape from this white family. I look, forgot that rapper Eve had like gotten married to this like billionaire Maximilian, whatever his name is, Cooper. I think it's Maximilian Cooper. The whole time as I was looking at this photo, well, not this, because I was looking at this photo, it's like them at their house, at Eve and her husband's house for Christmas. I was just like, ooh, look, I'm like, I'm over here zooming in trying to see if they got the black people there, and it's all going to PWI. I'm still scared. I was scared.
Second, I was like, oh shit, yeah, no, that's Eve, girl. Eve doing her big one. She living her best life. I ain't gonna lie though, I was scared. I said, oh no, they don't got her. Before I realized who it was, they got married in like 2014, so they've been married for like a pretty long time. They living their best life. Like, I ain't even mad at it. And you know what's really funny about her? I don't know if he has any other kid, but like, she made sure that she was gonna have a son for this man, so that son can carry on his lineage. She's smart. I don't care what nobody says. She said, I'm gonna have a son. Not only am I gonna have a kid, but it's gonna be a first son. At least between them two. I don't know if he has other kids, but every time I see predominantly white spaces like this and you're the minority, I always just wonder, like, what kind of microaggressions be going on? And don't be looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? As somebody who went to a PWI, even scratch the PWI, you just live in America, period. You know what it feels like when you're the only minority. I just be wondering, like, what kind of conversations they be having, because I be scared sometimes to get outside my race. Scared. So imagine a Christmas dinner like this. They must be all lovely people, don't get me wrong, but I just wonder, like, sometimes what do they be saying that be pissing you off? Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Are y'all that upset at this picture? Am I the only one that sees zero issue with this picture? I mean, what do you guys expect from a interracial marriage where usually people spend their holidays in 2 different countries? Wake up! I see so many discourse online about divesting, just dating out, dating rich men, etc. And I found this ridiculous because of the type of reaction that I see. I know that people are not ready to date outside of their tax bracket. I know that people are not ready to date outside of their race. This whole debate about her being the only person of color in the room feels super regressive to me. Like, her husband is an old money man from the UK. What do you think the old money British people look like?
True.
If you felt uncomfortable by this picture and her being the only person of color, I want to ask you a question. If that were you, would you be uncomfortable?
Yeah.
When you enter a room, are you scanning the room to see if other people look like you? And do you feel like you can connect to others just because of your skin color?
Yes.
I've seen a lot of people wondering if she would be accepted in that society and how she is fitting in, but I've never seen someone ask if the husband fits in with her family that I assume is black. And I'm guessing that a lot of people put whiteness in a pedestal.
Most people does.
Is that hierarchy thinking again that is messing with people's heads. This photo shouldn't be trending. There are so many people that have an external locus of control and they want to be accepted everywhere they go. They want to fit in. They want acceptance. They want to chase love. Let me tell you something. When you look like Eve and you go to that type of space, you're not going to fit in. And that's okay and that's normal. You bring something else to the table. She fits in because of other traits, not because of her skin color, not because of her hair, her nose, her lips. Stop trying to be accepted. Just assume that people love you and accept you already. I don't know. I'm just confused about this whole debate. It makes me think that a lot of people suffer from low self-esteem and that they don't love themselves. When I go to high society events, I'm usually the only person of color. And I don't care because I have wide life experiences and I can relate to other people in many ways. I don't know where I'm going with this, but this debate feels crazy. Okay, gros bisous.
So please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this family Christmas photo and people's reaction to it. What are your thoughts? Love to know what you think. But as always, please keep it respectful. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free and share your thoughts. So this is my own take on this. Like, I love Eve. If you guys like, you see the blonde hair that I carry, Eve was one of the people that I inspired, and I've always wanted to do that because of Eve since I was much younger. But seeing how Eve has really evolved from EVE that we know to just Eve, like, I'm really like, I'm really proud of her, and I'm really proud of how she has grown and who she is today. And a lot of people are saying that, oh, how can the ghetto Eve be in that type of space and all that. Like, I don't even understand how some people don't understand that the way this life works, nothing is guaranteed. Like, things can change just like this. And the fact that someone like Eve, life can almost, like, I won't even say it's 360. I'll say if life just shifts a whole dimension from what she's used to something totally different, and it's okay. And I understand people worry about her being the only black person in the space. I understand that because we all know the microaggressions that come with being the only black people in the space, and we all know there's an hierarchy. Even though some people want to say, oh, if you feel some type of way because you're black, or you feel uncomfortable because you're the only black person in the room, or you're handling issues because you're black, that means you don't like yourself. Like, please spare me all those gospel. Whether you like it or not, in this life, in this world we live in today, there is an hierarchy, and white is seen as the supreme race, and they are up there. White men, white women, then people of color, then black women are at the bottom, accept it or not. So I understand people worry, especially black women worry, that it's like, how is she navigating that space, especially seeing that Christmas photo where she is literally the only black person. And this will raise a lot of questions, and like, especially in the black community and black women, like, how can a man that's never been, like, there's no type of blackness or mixedness in that family from the photos we'll see, like, end up with Eve? And how can Eve, from where she's coming from, end up with something like this? For me, I just feel like love is love, and wherever you find it is fine. But I understand people's worry. But do I think that Eve is genuinely happy? I feel like she's happy. I feel like someone like Eve will not be in a situation that she's not happy and all that. So I really hope she's happy. I really hope she enjoys where she is in life, and it's fine. I personally I understand the concern, but I don't see anything wrong with the picture. I don't see anything wrong with the photo of her being the only white person, especially when you're marrying long money, like old money in the UK. Like, what do you expect? Old white money. What are you expecting? Those people, they usually, like, that type of elite in the UK usually keep their bloodline really pure and clean. Like, so you expect to see a lot of the people in that family really white. So I really don't see anything wrong with this. It's a family. She seems very happy. But the sister that pointed out the question that why is she not sitting close to her husband, that I'm giving that one the side eye, because what's going on there? Why is she at the other end, But I guess there's this thing in the British family where on the dining table, the I want to say Oga, Nigeria girl me, the man of the house sits at one end of the table while the lady of the house, like the British call it, the lady of the house sits on the other end of the table. That could be the reason, but being what we are now, we're like, okay, why? But that's a valid question, like, why is she on the other side of the table and all that? But yeah, I don't really see anything wrong with the picture. I don't see anything wrong with interracial relationship, marriage. I don't see anything wrong with, yes, it might feel a little bit awkward and all that, but they've been married married for a very long time, almost 8-9 years. Like, come on, like, she should be used, and like, those are peeps, those are peeps, because I like them. Those are the people she was introduced to when she moved her life from the US to the UK. Those are the people. So I don't see anything wrong with it, guys. Like, it's not that deep, yes, but it's still sometimes you have to wrap your head that is Eve, that is who's that girl, like you have to wrap your head. Remember when she did what's the song? With Gwen Stephanie. I was still singing it today. More words, prayer, look into my eyes there. I don't know. Anyway, you guys know the song I'm talking about. Let me blow your mind. And you guys remember the scene where they step into the elite party and all that. Like, looking back at that Eve and looking at the Eve we have now, it's still like really mind blowing. I'm happy for her. I hope she's happy. And yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, guys, go on and share your thoughts. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversations. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that'll be supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.